few people who follow the sanctuary have recently asked me about windsucking, so I thought the easiest way to actually explain it to people is to show people. So this is Cruz. He came to the sanctuary because he was evicted from his agistment property for his windsucking, and mainly because of the damage that he'd done to their fencing. The owner had nowhere for him to go, so he's come here. So as you can see, he just plants his teeth on the top of this post, tenses up all of his muscles, and he sucks in gutfuls of air. And he'll just do that for long periods at a time. There's a lot of supposed reasons that horses become windsuckers. One of the trains of thought is that it's due to early weaning, whether it's because of the stress of them being weaned too soon, or whether it's because they get the wrong kinds of feed too early in life. That's one cause. Another supposed cause is from boredom or stress. And what starts out as just something to do soon turns into a habit that is really, really hard to break. The longer that they've been doing it, the harder it is to get them out of it. They actually wear down their front incisors prematurely, and I have heard reports of horses that have died eventually because they've just got no teeth left and they find it really hard to graze. Horses that windsuck are also more prone to colic. It's very hard keeping weight and getting weight on windsuckers. There's only certain types of feed that you can feed them as well. Often horses that windsuck have gastric ulcers. I actually question whether windsucking causes the ulcers, or whether possibly they have ulcers and then maybe they're more inclined to start windsucking. There are certain deterrents. Some people paint things like chili and other unpleasant things on their fence posts. There are also collars that you can put on them, which actually restrict their throat muscles and stop them from being able to suck the air in. I looked at a lot of different ones and I tried a few different ones. I personally don't put one on Cruz because some of them don't work, some of them are inhumane, and also I just felt that when he was not able to suck, he seemed to me to be more agitated and more inclined to want to suck. It is actually common. Some thoroughbreds, I don't know the percentage, but quite a few end up being windsuckers. I have also heard that it can be a learned behaviour, that other horses can pick it up, but I've never had that experience here, and I certainly like to have the horses socialising together in the same paddock, so I've never had that problem personally here. One of the other things that I've heard is that they can get an endorphin release when they actually suck, so that they're effectively getting a high from doing it, which would make them want to do it. Another thing that I've heard too is that often they'll lick the post before they actually suck, and I've heard that this actually increases their saliva production, and if they have got any upset or stomach pain or anything because of gastric ulcers, the increased saliva can actually help with that pain. So that's also another supposed reason. As I said, there's a lot of ideas out there about what causes it, but I don't think there's a lot of conclusive proof, and I think it varies from horse to horse too. But that's pretty much what it is. It is pretty frustrating. I'm trying a lot of different things with Cruz, a lot of natural remedies to try and relieve or to reduce his sucking. And look, I mean, I'd love to be able to stop it altogether, but it is very hard to break the habit. A lot of them too also end up at rescue facilities like this. A lot of them are put to sleep. A lot of people just find it too difficult to deal with. But I'm certainly looking into as many natural things as I can, including dietary things, herbs and other things that help him. And also I'm trying a lot of different things to work out psychologically why he might be doing it. I've even tried replacing this with something else, but it's a work in progress, and I certainly haven't, as you can see, got on top of it yet. So I just hope that this video can help at least one other person who's trying to understand wind sucking. Thanks for taking the time to watch this.